Welcome back to Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Now the route split is over, I'm just gonna get right into it. The liberation of Leonster and the liberation of my sanity. Acting without pause or reprieve, the Liberation Army had broken through to Castle Leonster. They now stormed the gates with renewed fury. They fought for only one thing, the throne of Leonster. The kingdom's rebirth, Leif's greatest desire, was tantalizingly close to becoming reality. Here we are, in Castle Leonster. And it's time for me to explain XAVIER. This guy right here is recruitable. He is, arguably, and I don't think it's even close, the hardest character to recruit in any Fire Emblem game. In order to recruit XAVIER, see these enemies here who have names? Now, granted, the names are a quality of life change by Little Manster, but I'll explain that in a moment. But in all versions of the game, they have portraits. There are 8 of these armor knights. They are XAVIER's adjutants. 4 of them have hammers, and 4 of them have killer lances. In order to recruit XAVIER, you need to convert all 8 of them into green units. How do you do this? Well, each one is only fighting because their loved ones are being held hostage. There is one NPC associated with each one of the adjutants. You need to get this NPC to that specific guy and have them talk to him. Once they do that, the guy becomes an NPC, and them and their loved one will try and move to here to escape the map. Now, mercifully, the recruitment condition for XAVIER only requires them all to become green units, not survive. If they die after turning green, that's fine, you can still get him. The problem is that the green ones will attack the ones that are still red, and if any of them die when they're still red, no XAVIER for you. If any of the NPCs die, no XAVIER for you. If an NPC gets captured, and you have no way to get them back without killing an adjutant, no XAVIER for you. What's worse is that eventually rewarp Loptrians will spawn from this staircase. I highly recommend sending somebody here with either the warp staff, or if you have rewarp of your own, rewarping somebody to this staircase and plugging it. I also recommend plugging the other reinforcement points. This one will become a major problem later on. This one might also be worth your while to plug. The NPCs will only start moving once the door to the throne room is open, so pay attention to that. You can also rescue these NPCs and drop them in front of the person that they need to talk to. Now, about that quality of life feature, Little Manster added names to all of these NPCs. The names correspond to the names of the adjutants. So, for example, that one named Mia talks to Marlon. The conversations are between people with the same first letter of their name. Now, in the Japanese version, there was no way to tell which NPC went to which armor knight. So, thank you, Little Manster, for making this easier. The real problem here are these guys here. You'll notice these guys are Phrygians rather than Leonster adjutants. They will try and capture the NPCs, and even potentially kill them in some cases. Ideally, you want to get rid of these 4, but it's very hard to do so without also threatening the adjutants. Long-range magic is a way to do it. Stealing their weapons with Tina's thief staff is also a way to make them harmless, although that's a bit of a waste of that staff. You can also berserk one of them and hope the adjutants kill them. I might be doing that at least once. But remember that a bunch of them have hammers, so they are designed to kill each other. Also, yeah! To make your life even more miserable, the adjutants all have 2 Vigor Stars, so a 10% chance of moving again, and potentially suiciding into your army. They also have Adept and Miracle. Miracle's nice when it works, but the Vigor Stars are the real killer. They can often get them out of position as well and really screw up your strategies. So, you know what the worst thing is? That's not even the only sensitive side objective in this map. See these guys here? These guys are all Leonster soldiers rather than Phrygians. At the end of this map, you get the member card if you do not kill any Leonster soldiers. Now, thankfully, unlike the dancers in Pern's chapter, capturing and releasing these guys is completely fine, and that's what you want to do. The problem is, they all have javelins, which means if they attack somebody who has 1 to 2 range, like a mage that you're putting here to eliminate the Phrygian knights, they're gonna die. So, yep, that's a thing in this map you have to keep track of. Also, there's a whole bunch of dancers here. These dancers do have some kind of nice items to steal. Oh, the recover staff is in this game. It has 8 weight though, so you'll need a fairly beefy thief to take it. But yeah, thief can be good here. The problem is there's 4 Leonster soldiers that you need to eliminate in order to grab this stuff. And there will be mages spawning from here too. This chest right here, I recommend just using Tina's unlock staff on it. There's, like, really no way you're going to be able to get to this thief in time without killing Leonster soldiers otherwise. And it's actually a very important item. It's the body ring, which increases con. Obviously, I'm going to be giving that to Pern. Okay, I forgot to go over the main strategy that people tend to use to recruit Xavier. Remember I said in Chapter 17b that NPCs can still trigger conversations if they're asleep? We want to put all of the adjutants to sleep. That will make them a lot easier to be spoken to by these NPCs. In order to do so, we need somebody who is strong enough to use a sleep sword, because it is A-ranked, but weak enough to not one-round the adjutants. And for this, Ralph, come on down. This is something that was explained to me by the Fire Emblem wiki, but Ralph not only is able to use the Thief Sword at base, but also his base stats are just good enough to not kill the adjutants even if he criticals. An important note though is you are split into 2 squads for this map, and counting Leaf as number 1, every even numbered deployment slot goes to the right hand side of the map, whereas every odd numbered slot goes to the left. And I really want Ralph to go on the left, because that's the group that's going to be taking care of the adjutants. Leaf's side, though, needs good fighters, because they are not going to be dealing with many Leonster soldiers, so I'll take Marita there. Leaf's side also really needs people with charm. That helps a lot so that you don't miss with your sleep sword attacks. Leaf's side should really have Lara too. So I have 5 more unit choices, and it doesn't really matter where they go. I need Tina for her unlock staff, and potentially also Thief. I need Safi for every possible staff utility you could imagine. I need Sarah for also staff utility and promoting herself. And for my last 2 slots, I may as well take Finn and Glade for the authority stars, even though they're not going to be good at fighting. Okay, I just realized I actually need at least 1 warp and rescue for chapter 22. However, there are going to be a lot of warp staves to capture in 21X. Not so sure about rescue though. I'll have Finn hold on to those extra staves just in case I need them. Somebody might want an armor slayer for emergencies. I'm gonna take a chest key as well just to be safe. Okay, let's give it everything we've got. It's Xavier time! Recruiting Xavier is definitely a Danganronpa punishment for Fire Emblem players. That understanding is the bane of everyone's existence. A little bit of an as you know here, but it does work. Yeah, like, another reason why the B route is goated in my opinion is the only one that actually explains Xavier's whole deal and hints at how to recruit him. I guess that's your reward for taking the sneaky way as opposed to just rushing into the front gates. Yeah, good thing this guy can't bring back the dead, because, well, I mean, this guy actually does kind of look similar to Orson. I hope that he wouldn't end up becoming Orson, you know, by bringing back someone from the dead. If you've played Sacred Stones, you know what I'm talking about. It didn't end well. Oh, don't worry, we've already been told that you weren't a traitor by choice. Oh no, we'd accept you with open arms. It's just a matter of getting you to accept us. Like, this map is actually extremely simple if you don't care about recruiting Xavier. It's just like, once you do, the whole thing becomes an incredibly complicated puzzle. Oh yeah, the good news is Xavier will not try and capture the civilians, or attack them. Yes, yes, it will, and oh boy. Well, I mean, at least you get a bit of an explanation of this with great difficulty, exactly. It is still explained in both routes, you just get a bit of a warning on the B route. Yep. Oh boy, yep, we need to get rid of Gustav's men wherever we can. Flag of the Gaia-Boga will fly from Castle Leonster once more. I'd love to hear Leaf's voice actor from Heroes actually say that line. Oh, we've got this music too. So, okay then. I think let's start things off with, I do want to get these guys out of the way as early as possible. And also, yes, I have Callian dismounted. He has enough con to capture these guys. They all have 0 attack speed too, so I brought Dagdar as well for that express purpose. Now, you also need to make sure that, because, like, if a Leonster soldier can only attack you in melee, then they will. So, again, very careful. Fortunately, Pern, if he's trained, he actually does have enough strength typically to capture the Leonster soldiers. So I guess we should go ahead and make a start on that. Because, yeah, we have Fergus here. Or, like, Felgus sometimes. Corners are your friend, because it means that they won't be able to javelin you. Now, I am going to go ahead and promote Sarah now. And just watch their stats go completely crazy. So I've only actually used Sarah on one map, her join one, but you're going to be seeing a lot of her going forward, hopefully. Also, female Sage for the first time. And she's already capped magic and skill. I didn't get a Vigor Star, though. So, yeah, now she can use Rewarp, and that's the main thing that matters. I'm going to trade some items over from Fergus to her, but first, yeah, let's see if we can get a Oh, I mean, I suppose I can. No, I do not want to use the Vouge at all. If I do use the Vouge, then bad things will happen. Okay, that is 12 times 2. That should be enough for a capture. Yeah, the Leonster soldiers are, like, really pathetic. They're not much of a threat. The main threat is just having them not die. So, whatever you do, do not equip 1 to 2 ranged weapons around them. Give. And let's see if I can grab another one. Yeah, I have a Master Sword on Callian for that express purpose. I've also noticed that Ossian's got some pretty good HP. Master weapons do have limited use compared to brave ones, but as I've said many times, you can get more of them, and that's the main thing that matters. Glade, I don't really want Glade to go in there. Meanwhile, Fergus, again, do not ever equip any 1 to 2 range weapons around the Leonster soldiers. You'll take the shield ring back, and I do want her to have light and the chest key at some point, although that's... yeah, maybe actually just the chest key. I don't think she really needs light yet. I don't really want her to be fighting all that much. In fact, if things actually go to plan, she might not end up fighting at all, which is kind of a shame. Okay, that's not the worst. Okay, if that's happening, we're actually going to bring Tina over here, give her the chest key, and have you go for unlock. I've got a couple of chances at this, and yeah, this can go for doors or chests, but I definitely want this chest in particular. miss. Nah, it's fine. We'll get him yet. And yeah, now Fergus will head in there ready to capture some of those Leonster guys. With this equipped. Hang on. I mean, they should be going for people who can't counterattack, but, yeah, let's just be absolutely safe. I probably will end up using save states in this chapter, I hope people don't mind, but it's just kind of a necessary evil here, because it's just, this is a pretty awful chapter. I did recruit Xavier in my first playthrough, by the way. Yeah. I'm sure many people are shocked that and you know what's the most ridiculous thing about this? I recruited Xavier in my first playthrough without knowing about the sleep trick. I don't know how I did it, it must have relied on copious amounts of save state abuse, but I did. And I had a feeling he was going to get hit there. That's why I have the Fortify staff. But yeah, these Armor Knights are okay to kill. Everyone else, not so much, but these are fine. Yeah, let's just... okay. Interesting. That's more of a hit rate than I would have expected. And that is in Kingmaker range too, huh? In that case, let's actually send Nana around here. Oh yeah, she's got the Wind Sword. No, I'll just put Nana there. I don't really want Nana to fight. She's already got enough experience. But a little bit more avoid on Marita is good. And Luna. And crit. Okay. So that's 48 damage, yeah, because it doubles your attack power for a crit and ignores defense. Now, I don't really need Leaf to, like, go that far into the map until later, but let's just... you're not going to equip the Sleep Sword yet, because that's going to horrendously murder your attack speed. Your avoid, I mean. Well, I mean, attack speed and avoid are essentially the same thing. Kind of. Now, is there anything that Safi can do? Oh, right. Now, I probably do want to rewarp Safi here eventually. In fact... maybe I should do that now, just to plug that, because she can basically do all of her staff needs from anywhere on the map, so I'm going to just go ahead and warp her up here. Because if you let anything spill out of that reinforcement point, there's going to be trouble later. And yeah, Glade's just here for the moral support, for the literal moral support. Okay, Leonster soldiers, don't die, please. Okay, Nana, that's okay. Yeah, you have a one-hit rate. Oh, wow, I haven't actually seen Nana's unpromoted battle sprite. Nice cape there. Nice cyan cape. Okay, that thief is going. That thief is going. That thief is, moment of truth time. Okay, yeah, yeah, these guys have a lot of red on them. They do have their own unique palettes. And they only show up, I believe, if they're attacking you. They don't show up on the player phase. And yeah, the Leonster soldiers just like to run around like headless chickens, which is kind of, the annoying thing about the Leonster soldiers is that, they will sometimes line the walls of the central room, and if you have anybody with 1 to 2 range there, they will just die, so, yeah. Oh, okay. Now, I believe this game is like Heroes, and dancers can't dance for other dancers. Kaga at least made sure to keep that in mind. And now, the first of possibly many save states. Because I actually need to hit the unlock staff this turn, otherwise, I'm gonna miss that body ring. Okay, got it that time. So, we have the body ring, which raises con by 3, which actually lets Pern steal the Leonster guy's javelins. But, okay, so, first things first, Callion... we can get a couple of these javelins as trophies. Okay, no Vigor Star from you, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and go for a... the Brave Sword's actually running out, finally. But it's done a lot of work over the course of this game. Ossian will... yeah, you can also capture the dancers to get their items. I suppose I can afford to not have that javelin, and, yeah, so Pern. Pern can also attempt to capture these guys. Unfortunately, yeah, he just does not have enough to steal their javelins without the body ring. Okay. Oh, okay, that's good, okay. Let's see if we can get you now. There we go. Okay, that's those guys dealt with. We probably won't need to deal with these guys at all. So we just need to get rid of that guy, and these three down here are a pain, because when the Lotrians start spawning, Dagdar with a cost is going to be a massive liability down there. I actually want to send Glade over here, though, because eventually Glade is going to be, like, the one I use to plug the Lotrian spawn. Because, like, there's nothing else he has to do on this map. He's just here for the leadership star, so if he's not really doing anything, he may as well plug a reinforcement point. Now, Sarah... Yeah, here's the thing. I can't put her down there, otherwise the Leonster soldiers might attack her. But let's go ahead and just shield ring. Because, you know, if she gets outright one-shot, that's obviously going to be pretty bad. Now, Leaf... Okay, Leaf can't quite get over there. Don't stand anywhere near here if you have 1 to 2 ranged weapons because of the Leonster soldiers. And, okay, that Phrygian... let's actually just use one-use wind. Because I could get a crit or adept here. Didn't get it. Oh, but either that was adept or... The weapon doesn't actually count as broken. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the weapon doesn't count as broken until after the combat's over, because, yeah, it'd kind of be weird to swap out your weapon for a broken one. Now, I know for a fact there's going to be a reinforcement spawning there this turn, so Ralph is going to head up here and equip a weapon so that, yeah, basically I need that hallway clear because otherwise Lara might get captured. That guy has a killer lance too, but I did give Ralph a... Or, thanks to that Vigor proc, I can just dance for... I think Finn has enough movement to get there. Yes, he does. Okay, good. That's all plugged. But yeah, I gave Ralph a scroll. I gave him Ode's scroll because that's like probably the least important scroll I have since just about everybody relevant has already capped their skill. Now, this thief up here, I am somewhat worried about. Also, there's a thief down there, but he's just going to be stuck reevaluating his life choices because his beloved chest got stolen before he had a chance to get there. Yeah, that thief, though, it's going for a chest that is near, Safi. And I can't really afford to have Safi go off of her staircase just to block the chest. So my ideal situation is that Leaf gets Nana's wind sword and uses that and one-rounds that thief. So, okay then, yeah, let's trade over the wind sword. And thanks to the wind sword, I have 20 attack speed, so I've got a pretty solid chance of getting adept. Oh, there's Luna, okay. Only got to reduce the damage by 3, but, okay, we got adept, though. Yeah, I actually just realized that giving Leaf Luna might come back to bite me here, because, Leaf's normally the person I use for the sleep edge against the armors, but if he has Luna, he can quite easily kill them. So, yeah, I didn't quite think that through. But I have Ralph, and I hope Ralph comes through for me. I've never actually used Ralph for this plan before. But this is the Fire Emblem wiki with the falchion icon that is responsible for this strategy, and, yeah, it seems like it might work. So, okay, at this point, our main issue is these pesky little Leonster soldiers. Because, here's the thing, I can't rewarp Sarah there to plug the Loprians because that guy will die if I do so. But, okay, let's go for another Dagdar capture. I could give Dagdar a scroll, but just getting accosted by the Loprians in general is going to be a bad thing for him. So, okay, Grey, you're encumbered. However, yeah, I guess Callian could actually do a take and trade. I like that term, take and trade. So let's release you. I'm so glad that releasing the Leonster soldiers doesn't count as killing them. Ah, no Vigastar. But I might still be able to steal some of these items before they get away. Or Ossian could maybe try and capture them. Well, I mean, as long as I'm not using a 1-2 range weapon, I don't have to worry about the Leonster soldiers dying. And meanwhile, Fergus will, yeah, do that. The light tomes for Sarah, but she probably won't need it. Oh, right. Actually... I'm wondering if I go for my Berserk plan now. I am gonna save state before this because I don't want to, like, provoke them out of formation and make them go all weird with aggro before it's time. But it would also be kind of amusing if Xavier killed the Berserk one. But yeah, I have to Berserk one of the ones that is not in range, and I think I'm gonna go for this one right here. Because the only Leonster soldier that can get to it won't be able to attack it in melee. So, I am counting on this guy getting killed by hammers before he gets to move.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Tip me over and I'll smash up everything. Ah!
Go, my little teapot, smash everything! But, well, don't smash these guys with the hammer or anything. Don't do that. But, okay, well, let's see how this works out. Oh, yep, Loptrian Mage, okay. Thankfully, Dagdar's not that close. Is he gonna warp to the Berserk guy? Oh, no. Oh, no, good, he can't actually attack. Yep, they're moving in, alright. Oh, no, wait, okay, wait, no, that was a Phrygian! Yes! 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 Kill each other! Kill each other! Ha ha ha! I don't want any of these guys, though, to attack. Oh, no. That's actually bad. My Berserk plan might have actually been... No, it was good! Yes! Yes! He died and took out another Phrygian with him. Perfect! That is a use of the Berserk staff well spent. I don't like you guys... Actually, maybe I do like you guys being that close to the door. Because that way I might be able to open it and try and capture a couple of you. I am actually very excited that Berserk ploy worked out as well as it did. That's 2 of the Phrygians down. However, that guy being there is really bad. 'Cause Dagdar. Right, yeah. Oh, he can't get out of there, can he? Oh, no, he will be able to if I have Glade do the take and trade. Of course, here's the problem. I don't want the Loptrian to crit, Glade. Huh, you know what? Maybe now... Oh, wait, no, she can't go there, because a Leonster soldier can get to her. That's like my main way of getting him a scroll. I guess I'm gonna have to risk it. Take, trade, give Javelin, release. So now Dagdar should be able to run out of range of that Loptrian. But if another one's... Wait a minute, no, Sarah can warp in now. Because the Leonster soldiers will hopefully be gone. Hopefully. So, provided that this guy doesn't crit Glade, we probably have this. Because, yeah, now Sarah can re-warp. It is so fun having an offensive rewarping mage. However, the problem is it does cost 5 fatigue every time you use it. Which will fatigue her very quickly. But at least we don't have to worry about those Loptrian spawns right now. Oh, hang on. Hang on. This is why I brought some emergency... I didn't bring silence. I didn't give you silence. Ah, dang it. Okay. I really should have brought an emergency silence staff. Because that was, like, my whole thing. Like, if a Loptrian, like, gets to do bad stuff, then potentially I can just silence it. Here is the thing, though. If I have, like, Pern up here, you know, maybe it's better if I actually go for this. I should have enough for that capture. Oh, yeah, right, you can just instantly capture, because they have their weapons. Nice, okay. And, Okay. Take, trade, luck ring, release. Please, Vigastar. Thank you, because now I can do this. And I'm not gonna capture, I'm just gonna steal. I don't really want that pure water, but it's fine. And I can give him the ring later. The body ring. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the recover staff, but at least I got the luck ring. It is just that Loptrian who just really scares me right now. I mean, if I wanted to be absolutely sure, I could try and just Thief Staff his weapon away with Tina, but that feels like a waste of the Thief Staff, honestly. Oh, I really wish I had a Silent Staff right now. I just really have to hope that he considers this like an engagement area and rewarps over here. We'll see. Because hopefully this is the last guy I have to deal, like, Loptrian I have to deal with. Oh, he is rewarping. Where's he going? I thought so. That is actually fine. Because that means Glade's safe. Hello there. I don't really care. As long as you don't die. Ugh, great, they went down. I don't like them being close to the other guys. And there they go. Now, hopefully, no matter where that guy rewarp... I mean, if he ends up rewarping close to these... yeah, I definitely need to get rid of him at some point. But, okay, before then... Let's go ahead and... Can Dagdar actually... No, Dagdar can't get on there yet. So, Glade's gonna have to take and trade again. But okay, no more Leonster soldiers down there. And I suppose Dagdar can actually just trade for the chest... I didn't give her the chest key. It's on Fergus right now. Wait, no, who has it? Hang on, who's got the chest key? Oh, Tina has it. Right. Well, that's kind of a problem. Now, I am going to send Fergus up here because I do sort of want to get rid of this Leonster soldier. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. I hope this isn't getting too cocky, but this will require me to capture this guy, but this is greed at work. I might be punished for this. However, it's just so tempting. Rewarp! Ah, no Vigastar. And... okay, I mean, if I move Ralph up here, that actually tempts one of the Leonster guys to get close, and then I might be able to rush in and capture him. Because I will need to deal with them. I might even need to Thief Staff one of them at a later point in the chapter. And that guy's going to be lured to Glade regardless of what happens. Okay. Oh, I need to open that door. Right. Probably should have opened that with Lara before I had her move, but I may need to... okay. Interesting. Not really sure why you did that, but I'll take that miss. Yeah, I probably should have done that before I had her move away, but I may have to unlock staff that door. You can actually get more unlock staffs in Chapter 20, so it's, like, actually fine if you use up her unlock staff. It's this weird weapon that's, like, sort of a personal weapon, but also sort of not, because, like, a couple of generic enemies can use it. There is apparently one generic enemy that can use the Thief Staff. It's really funny. There was an old, Serena's Forest used to have... they're very outdated now, because they only, you know, they were made around the time when, not a lot of, like, Fire Emblem games had actually been released, but, yeah, so there were these Fire Emblem quizzes on the Serena's Forest website, and one of them said something like, which of these Thracia personal weapons is actually a personal weapon? Like, as in only one person can use it. I forget which one it was, because I think it was like, I know that, like, Dire Thunder can be used by Reinhardt. I probably do need to still go here. Just equip the Seal Sword just in case. The Dragon Pike can be used by Altena. But the part that I found the most, hilarious there was, and Thief Staff can be used by a random enemy. Yeah, there is something about, like... Oh. Okay, hi there. Well, at least that was a miss. Yeah, this guy's very confused because his backup squad just hasn't arrived because, somebody, previously a small child was just standing on the stairs, but now it's an actual grown man. Yeah, speaking of which, I remember when I said, like, at one point that I felt that, Tina and a certain other character, they feel like their ages should have been swapped? That's Sarah. So, apparently, Sarah is canonically 12 years old. Again, I'm not totally sure how canon the ages are, especially given how Homer works, but Sarah actually is like one of the youngest playable characters in the entire series. And it definitely feels like Tina was more written like she was that age. Because, like, I mean, given that Tina's implied to have a crush on Leaf, maybe it makes more sense that she's around Leaf's age, but, like, it always seemed weird to me that everyone treats Tina like a little kid when she's actually in her mid-teens. Which, like, by normal standards is still quote-unquote a kid, but, like, by general Fire Emblem standards, most of this army is 15, sadly. Oh, wow, it's not even past the double-digit turn count. So now I need to decide... No, I can't Berserk, because if I do, there's a chance they'll... Oh, but neither... I mean, they do have killer weapons, though. Is it really worth using up another Berserk? There are more Berserks later, but, like, they're a little harder to obtain than this. Granted, I don't think I even want to do the Berserk Reinhardt strategy in this run. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Okay, you know what? I'm feeling crazy, literally, and I'm gonna actually try and Berserk the hammer and just see if he kills the other guy on the counterattack and then dies. Basically, I'm looking for the exact same situation as before to happen again, which is admittedly unlikely because I needed a crit for the other one to work, but let's see what happens. Because ideally, again, the Frege guy moves first, attacks the hammer, and dies. There we go! And miss. That's not good. Because that's a... Okay, no, well, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. So at least the only Phrygian left now is not a hammer. I mean, it is a killer lance, so it can still crit people, but it can't one-shot them guaranteed at the very least. Okay, Dagdar, you're gonna get that good... Well, actually, that's pretty good. +1 defense is nice. Oh yeah, I don't like there being a Leonster soldier right there in the mix. Oh right, nobody can open that door until Pern gets there. But at least I can start on these chests. Okay, and by way of trading... Get the chest key over to you. Get the chest key over to the person that was meant to be on at the start anyway. Door key. Okay. I mean, I won't say no to that because I'm going to need those eventually. Nyoran Scroll. Makes sense for that to be in Leonster Castle. Strength plus 30. No, I mean, yeah, the Nyoran Blood did give really good strength growth back in the original FE4. I mean, lowering magic and luck is not bad for physical focus people. Maybe that could go to Ossian later. So now the question is whether I thief staff anybody, but like the thing is, I actually feel like I would rather thief staff a Leonster soldier. Oh, okay, the thieves are moving off of that stairs. That's probably because all the chests in the map are opened. Their AI gets a bit confused if there are still chests on the map, but they can't get to any of them, I guess. But the problem with thieves moving off that reinforcement point is that there are going to be mages spawning from there. Now, they're probably not going to be an actual threat to anybody, like, especially anybody who's in Operation Xavier, but still... You know what, we've had our fun, Loptrian Mage, but I think it's time for you to get vooged. Oh wait, I am a little bit silly. I could have rewarped Sarah over here and unlocked that door with her rather than having to use an unlock staff, but again, I'm not too fussed about the unlock stuff, about not having a use of it. So you know what? I actually think I am going to go for opening that door. I love the way that this looks, though. It actually just makes the door straight up disappear. And if earlier attempts at this are an indication, that's a staff rank up. So now she has D staffs. It took her long enough, but she finally has it. Oh, right, and Pern needs the, actually, I can get that to him right now. Something that I actually found out in the last map is you can use trading to rearrange somebody's items without even giving them anything new. And that can be useful sometimes, like if you want to re-equip a certain weapon, like have Leaf use not the Kingmaker, and then have him have the Kingmaker for the enemy phase. And so it begins. Yeah, these guys are going to become annoying. I had a feeling he'd get hit, but I have plenty of restore staves. Goodbye. I was about to say, oh, maybe I could put somebody on that wall and use 1 to 2 rage weapon. No, that would mean the Leonster soldiers would die. Okay. Okay, that one's getting a little too close to where I want to go. See, the other thing is, if you can somehow actually, like, kill off all of the Phrygians, and also get rid of the Leonster soldiers somehow, you can just send the NPCs straight into this room, and they'll be perfectly safe to talk to everybody. You won't even need the sleep sword. I wonder if that's actually a possibility. I mean, I like the sleep sword strat, and I kind of want to show it off. I suppose I can get more Sarah experience with Physic. That's actually pretty good. In fact, I can go up here, use the body ring, and now Pern can actually steal the lances off the Leonster soldiers. The problem with that is that, like, if I have Pern run into this central room, either he has a weapon and runs the risk of killing the guys, or he doesn't have a weapon and they capture him. I do want to open the left door before the right door, though, because if I open the right door, there's a chance that the lieutenant slash adjutant might run to the right, and I really don't want them to run that way. It's time to actually begin the operation. Oh boy, here it goes. So, door. I need somebody to... No, Marita can't actually capture. Leaf can, though, which is weirdly fitting, but is Ralph more likely to pull it off? Okay, obviously I want Nana here, though. Alright, Leaf as the Kingmaker is definitely more likely to pull this off. Make sure I'm selecting capture and not attack, because that would be the worst way to fail this chapter. Okay, one Leonster soldier, yeah, they used to be called Leonster, that was the old name from the fan translation. I suppose Ralph can go ahead and do the take and trade. Like, the good thing about the non-sleep version of the strategy is it means that the guys can, and their loved ones can potentially just escape the map. Oh, if Sean activates a Vigor Star, I am screwed. That's something else that you gotta pay attention to here. I almost wonder if I should actually steal his hammer just so that he doesn't do that. I'm okay with using save states here, though, so I might as well. Just gonna move you up here, though. Yep, they coming! Yes, notice how there's a slight pause every time they move? That's because the game is rolling for the biggest... Are you serious? Of course! Of course! First try I get that, and now Sean's dead. Almost certainly dead, because he's going to attack Leaf. For the one person who could proc a Vigor Star and ruin it for me, and if it's of course that guy, I shouldn't have tempted fate. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Unless Leaf just miraculously decides to not be amazing. Yeah, nah, Sean's dead. Sean's dead. So, yep, that's XAVIER recruitment failed right there. So in that case, I actually am gonna go at... You know what? I could also attempt to sleep him. Huh. Oh, I still double, though, even with the sleep sword. No, let's not do that, then. So, okay, yes, we are going for the capture with, Ralph this time. Granted, if Sean activates a Vigor Star, he is still gonna probably get killed by Ralph. Unless I do that thing that I talked about. So, okay, give your Javelin. I continue trading. Now, Ralph, I can move the Sleep Edge up there, which should equip it. And then I can release. So, Ralph, yes, he has the Sleep Edge equipped, okay. So, if Sean gets a Vigor Star, he is gonna fall asleep. That door is open. And now we watch the magic, in air quotes, unfold. Okay, Sean didn't get the Vigor Star that time. So next I'm gonna yell, Sean! Never even played that game and I know that meme. And they should be running. Yes, they're running now. So if I don't, like, barricade off this corridor with the Sleep Edge, they're probably gonna end up meeting here. And if they do, things get really awkward because it's just it's a line, and the chance of, like, some of these green units dying off one by one is actually really high. So yeah, let's okay then. 2 Leonster soldiers there. How about I do this? And then get rid of this Leonster soldier at least. Not that he'll be a problem to my XAVIER attempts, but still, it's always good to get rid of some of them. Interesting. Okay, Dagdar, you will lure the Leonster soldiers away. Unfortunately, you can only lure one at a time. But, like, or... Actually... No, if we do this and have Sarah block the stairs... We can make sure they're both busy throwing javelins, and then I can gradually lure them over to this corner of the room. And that way, they are very much out of my way. Now, Leaf and Nana stack their charm. Ralph will sit here with the Sleep Edge. And now we wait, basically. Or I could try and use Marita to get some of the NPCs over here faster. Maybe. Actually, I could probably use Asbel to do it too. Not really even sure why I have Asbel here. I was thinking he maybe could have tried to deal with some of the Phrygians, but I don't think that would really work. Now, if a Phrygian ends up against this wall, and a Leonster soldier is not, you have a lucky shot to actually kill them. And I might even get that opportunity next turn, we'll see. So, okay, Fire Emblem Wiki with Ralph that told me Ralph didn't one-round these guys with the Sleep Edge. Don't fail me now. Aha! I think what I was hoping to happen just happened. Okay, Vigor Star, right. That guy is probably going to be the first to fall asleep unless somebody else Vigor Stars. Oh, no! 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 Are you serious? Wow, I have never had things fail this way, but okay. He missed. That's not the worst thing in the world, actually. Wow. If any more of them Vigor Star... Please tell me that guy can't reach Fergus. Oh, that Leonster soldier didn't even go for Dagdar. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Please tell me he can't reach Fergus. Please tell me he can't reach Fergus. Please tell me he can't reach Fergus. He can't reach Fergus. Good, okay. So, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, that's why I don't like opening those doors so close to each other. So, okay. But this chapter's always meant to be a bit of a comedy of errors of, like, crazy things happen when you're recruiting XAVIER, so I'll definitely take this. Yep, that's one of the named guys, so... Hang on. How heavy is the... Oh, yes! Oh, yeah, speaking of crazy things happening with XAVIER... Hello there, would you mind... Wait, hang on. I don't have a full... I don't have a full inventory, okay. So, first things first, get rid of the Leonster soldier. Second thing... Aha! You are no longer a threat to yourself or others. So, yeah, this guy... but you have a full inventory. I really need to... I don't want to have to use the luck ring just to save an inventory slot, but... we'll see. Because, okay. This guy is a Phrygian. And none of the Leonster soldiers can get to the wall. Which means... I can do this. That's why I brought Asbel on this side. So now we just need to, again, get you the bare minimum amount of spaces to lure in the Leonster soldier. Yeah, Pern needs more inventory space. But there's just, everyone is just too full right now. I guess I could toss some javelins, which is unfortunate, but like... Because, like, if Pern was able to run down here and just went around stealing all of these guys' weapons, that would be really funny. But mainly I'd like to steal both of their javelins. And I guess that's a net gain on javelins, so... Okay, how about we do things this way? I mean, the Killer Lance is probably worth a lot, and it's good for Callion in outdoor maps. I am going to put Pern here, just because, just so that guy doesn't go outside into this corridor, because that would be even worse. And that's Nira. Who's there? Sean. Now, what are my odds of hitting with the Sleep Edge? They're really, really freaking high. Okay. So we need the Esp. Of course, she is the furthest one in the rear. This is why the XAVIER recruitment is a pain for a lot of reasons. A very large multitude of reasons. Meanwhile, these Thunder Mages are really stacking up. Okay, here we go. Maybe turning the animations on will be my saving grace here. There we go. And hey, Ralph levels up. Hopefully this doesn't mean that he gets more strength and kills them. Magic, okay then. And Sean's asleep. Now I just need to get Stella over there, and she's obviously... Oh yeah, you do have to be careful of luring XAVIER as well. Here they come. Because some people like to put somebody here, and that way XAVIER goes here and, like, kind of, does that. But, yeah, when I move, Pern down... So here's the thing, Okay. Oh, I can drop and trade in the same turn, nice. Give Rewarp and Killer Lance, that's all the space that Pern needs, as long as XAVIER doesn't go towards him, but we'll see. Because now... Aha! Well, okay, thankful... Okay, XAVIER's not in range there, so... Give. This is only possible if Pern has 13 or more con. But still, this is gonna save me a lot of hassle. Hi, Stella. Get a move on, Stella. Aha! Good, I was hoping that would happen. So now I can get you forward. And I suppose maybe Asbel can take you. Okay, I'm getting some lucky Vigor Star procs here. Because now, like, it's actually not a bad idea to station your dancer, like, in the middle of the NPCs so that you can, like, kind of ferry people around like this. Because, yeah, now I can drop Stella. Oh, okay. Stella can get to him, but I can't move Ralph yet. Otherwise, these other guys will get through. But I can heal him. You'll be seeing a lot of redundant magic and skill level ups on Sarah. And now with all those Thunder Mages... Okay, yeah, you do have a scroll. I'm just gonna put you down there. I mean, you don't even need the Voosh, you just need a hand axe, but eh. And let's just move these guys around here just to ensure... Oh, wait, no, that guy's not gonna... I may have made him... Okay, no, you're probably gonna attack, Pern. The problem is I can't provoke XAVIER himself. Because XAVIER is not in range there, so... Okay, And yes, it's definitely Xavier, not XAVIER, like X-Men, because, in Japanese, his name is, Xavier. Okay, he's going for Pern. I can't steal the Javelin yet, though, because I believe that's actually in range of Xavier. No, what are you doing? Well, yeah, yeah, I believe that was Dirk. Alright, so here is the thing. What we actually need to do now is, okay, this is actually a bit of an awkward business. No, I think I can still do this. So, rescue. Ralph still goes up here. Ralph takes, and Ralph drops Stella in front of Sean. Because the lieutenants will not attack the NPCs. So, the problem is, though, there's a very good chance Sean is going to die. Unfortunately, it is a sacrifice I think I'm willing to make here. Oh, wait, no, we established we're not doing that, because... No, actually, that's out of Xavier range. So, yeah. Give Javelin. Now there's no Leonster soldiers, that are, or Phrygians, though? Maybe I can safely afford to drop my sleep strat. And just have everybody retreat back and just let the NPCs do their thing. That might save more lives of these guys, because if we can somehow get the NPCs into this area, like a wider area, we'll see. We'll see. Probably want to focus on the stragglers first. Because Nira's already getting kind of close. Then maybe I can get her a bit closer. So where is Nira's loved one? Yeah, that's Dirk. Nicholas, yeah, he's kind of far back. So let's put Nira here. And now I don't need you two anymore. And so it begins. Here we go. This is entirely based on the fact that, like I said at the start of the chapter, NPCs can initiate dialogue. It's just basically, like, the way it's programmed, again, according to that person who worked on the fan translation, is that if NPC stands in front of appropriate knight, then trigger a conversation. However, that guy is still asleep. Which could be a little bit problematic. Are you one of the ones who rolled really 16 con? I don't think anybody here can actually rescue him, unfortunately. So I'm so sorry, Sean, but you might end up dying in every universe. Oh right, Marita had one of the stragglers. Nobody can attack over the wall anymore, so it's safe for Lara to go here. Oh, actually, I can do this, because once the NPCs have talked their respective person, they will just move to escape the map. So, okay then. Basically, yeah, whatever happens next is sadly not my problem. Have to block that, though. I do still need to be careful of the Leonster soldiers up here. Okay, I'm so sorry, Sean. Except kinda not. Like, I'd really like at least some of them to make it out of the map alive. Like, even though it's not necessary for recruiting Xavier, like, they can all die and you'll still get him. But, oh, wait! Oh, no, he's asleep. Good, yeah. So here's the other thing about putting them to sleep. The ones with hammers, once they turn green, they are experts at killing their fellow lieutenants. So that is another reason why you want to put them to sleep. Because I remember, I do distinctly remember that in my first playthrough, that happened a lot. The ones that turned green and had hammers ended up killing the ones that were still red. Obviously, you don't want that to happen. Yes, Dirk, go over that way. Please go over that way. So, right, we've got a bunch of... Yeah, Stella's going away. I mean, she didn't really seem like she had a great relationship with Sean anyway. Maybe she was just... I mean, that's really dark. Maybe she was just eager to get out of that. But okay, so Frank, we need the one with an F. Oh, please tell me that... Of course! It's the one who's currently being carried. If I move Leaf back one... Oh, yeah, no, wait, I can't do that. No. So, I have to move you away, and then... Because thankfully the NPC phase doesn't happen until after the enemy phase, so you will talk after the enemies have all moved. And yeah, once I get Frank, I think I'm actually just gonna have everybody, like, run out of here and see if I can just let the rest happen and, like, let the others live and let live, I guess. But we'll see. What are you doing? Here we go. Yeah, I like how they have an old couple among these guys. Oh, Frank was the one who had 19 con, though. Because, like, there's a lot of different relationships here. Like, some of them are siblings, some of them are children, some of them are lovers. But yeah, I like there's an old couple. Yeah, just in case this ends up going really badly, I'm going to just make a save state beforehand. Now, I will need to get Leaf back in here, because remember that after you've done all of this, there is still a boss on a throne to beat. Also, you might not want your cavalry to have too much fatigue, because if they do, then the next map is actually quite cavalry-centric, so, yeah. I mean, Edgar's in the right spot, but Marlon has to die first. Marlon, I know you want to go home to your family, but I kind of need you to die here. I am the best commander of all time. Are you kidding? What? Finally, there we go. Also, I think the Thunder Mages have stopped spawning. Because it's turned 26, okay. So now, Amy is going to talk to this guy. You thought I referenced the other Amy, didn't you? But, no, yeah, so, in Soul Calibur, like, Raphael's adopted daughter, Amy, in the console version, she's like an unlockable custom character, and because the only thing she says in like the story's voice acting is her own name, but if you use her, the only thing she can say is Amy. Also, I'm so sorry, Edward. Oh, actually, maybe not. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's... I forgot for a moment why the sleep strategy is optimal, because it stops them from doing that. Okay. There are 3 people here. Either Edward or Nicholas needs to move in there first. If Charles moves in there first, I have problems. And he's gonna move in there first, isn't he? He is, of course. I feel like maybe the spear guys moved before the others, but Edgar and Edward. Wow, that's taken a while. And that right there is why the wiki recommended him. He doesn't kill them, even if he crits. Okay, he's gone... Wait, what? Was that the wrong guy? Edgar and Edward. What? Why aren't you talking? That is intensely bizarre. What the... What? What? Oh, he's escaped. Okay, some of them must have been named wrong? I'm just gonna take Daphne and hope that there was a bug and Nira's the one who needs to talk to that guy. I knew this recruitment would destroy my sanity. Please tell me that it's actually... Wait, what? 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 What in the... What? I think my game just got bugged. Okay, I've gone back a bit. This time I've put Edward to sleep, and I'm gonna see if this ends up working. So Edgar is now right in front of Edward. If he doesn't talk, I may have a problem. I'm actually thinking of maybe suspending and reloading a suspend could fix it. Okay, that's the enemy phase, and now... Okay, that worked. Huh. So, I actually had a really strange glitch occur. I can't believe this. Like, Xavier found a new way to annoy me. I don't know why this happened, but it just did. So, okay, I think it's just safest if I do the full-on sleep strat. So, I'm just gonna wait for Edward to die, and then I will put Ralph here and sleep the next one. There he goes. Okay, who's in the front now? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. I think this one does actually have enough con that, Ralph can pick him up. So I think I lucked out in that regard. Yeah, Andrew has 15 con. How much does Ralph have? No, he doesn't. Okay. It's Charles who I can pick up. Oh boy, this actually could be really bad. I don't want to have to do this, but... Wait! No way! Charles randomly had enough magic for me not to steal his weapon? But no, I've just got to bank on luck here. Charles has to... Nope, he didn't die. Okay, and he missed. Right. I should be fine then. Because he's going to start... Oh, because Andrew's going to start moving away. Yeah, sorry if I sound salty. I was actually on a really good run with this chapter, and then all this stuff happened. I got a glitch and then that. Okay, so now there's 3 of them. And to not take any chances, especially because one of them still has a hammer, I am just going to stand here and sleep you. There we go. Okay, one of them actually made it out. Wait, no. No, oh, no. I put somebody there. I move Ralph away. Yes, it's the sliding door puzzle of hostages. Asbel puts Chris there. There we go. Oh, okay, Chris is the one that I actually can pick up with Ralph, though. Yeah, Miracle is right. Except maybe I can't. Okay. So remaining we have Nira, who needs to talk to Nicholas. Daphne, who needs to talk to Dirk, and Mia, who needs to talk to Marlon. But yeah, this means I actually have to go rescue you. So then Ralph can actually rescue Charles. Okay, as well as Chris. I can get rid of Chris, because Chris is going to run away. Okay, Ralph is getting attacked, but he can put you to sleep at least. I also hope that Dirk isn't broken, because Dirk's just stayed there for the whole map. Okay, there goes you. Drop you. Oh, right, you're still asleep. So I guess you're not escaping the map. Uh-oh. I think you actually have to do the rescue, because then I have to put, you there. And there we go, one more is on our side. Two more to go. Okay, good. She is running towards Dirk. And there's no way she's gonna go in the boss's range before, like, he gets a chance to move, because she moves after him, so... Mia is there, Marlon is there, and now I just need to drop off, Actually, I do need to be careful, though. In fact, you know what? I need to, okay, so, you go there. Leaf goes there. Xavier's not in range, right? No, he's not, okay. Leaf goes there. Leonster souls have no weapons, so they won't be able to capture the NPCs. You go here, and then put Nicholas to sleep. This way, we're actually going to end up saving at least the lives of half of them, which is better than what I usually do on average. So now, I need to put Nira down so she can get to Nicholas. Okay, and there we go. But for now, you're gonna take a nice nap. So yeah, next turn, we should be pretty much out. Also, I need to get Asbel down here, and I also need to get Pern closer, because believe it or not, Pern's role in this chapter is not over yet. Don't block her, please. That would really suck. Yeah, Xavier doesn't actually attack them. So you're gone. Oh, yes. Also, you were an idiot and moved in front of the boss, because that would have been really tragic. And yeah, she could be a sister or a lover, we don't really know. Given it's Yugdrall, though I really hope it's not both. So, now that all of the lieutenants have been spoken to, Xavier will automatically use his movement to go towards Leaf and talk to him. But Leaf can also initiate the conversation. And I may as well do that. Not waste any more time. And that is the worst, most awful, most tragic recruitment in Fire Emblem history done. It actually went pretty smoothly that time until the game glitched on me. This guy's like the breaking all the rules of 3 houses, having 8 adjutants at the same time. Dorius is involved in a recruitment conversation too, which is great. He gets to apologize for being like, Xavier's a horrible, horrible traitor who must die. And it is done. Oh wow, that's actually kind of fitting too. So after all that, here is our reward. After all that, one question remains. Is Xavier worth it? And the answer is... kinda? Firstly, he has an authority star, making him always worth deploying if you have a free slot. He also has an interesting assortment of skills. Wrath lets him take hits and hit back hard. A Cost can be a double-edged sword, especially against long-range tomes. But it works decently with bows and gets around Xavier's 0 times follow-up critical modifier, which I'll go into later. The most notable is Pervise, as Xavier is the only recruitable character to have this. Dalsin doesn't get it on promotion. Xavier uses a good variety of weapons, and has A ranks in axes and bows. The bow rank is interesting, letting him use Selfina's Brave Bow along with Master Bows to great effect with the Accost skill. While 6 speed might not look like much, his con is high enough to not be weighed down by most bows, and Thracia enemies are quite slow even later on. So that's 0 follow-up critical modifier. This isn't as bad as it sounds, as Xavier's not going to be conventionally doubling many things, but Accost doesn't count as doubling, it counts as a new round of combat, treating your attack as the first again, meaning he'll still have a critical rate. He's very physically bulky on his base stats alone, and if you train him, he'll eventually be bulky on the magic side too, because, now this might be an oversight, Xavier has the exact same growths as Ilios, and he's not the only character with this distinction. Also notable, Xavier is one of only 2 people, the other being a promoted Dalsin, who can use lances indoors, but he starts with an E rank, so good luck getting him to use good ones. Overall, Xavier's more likely to be kept around as a trophy rather than an army mainstay, but he's certainly not bad, and he has a lot of good uses. And now we have a boss to fight! So, Gustav's actually pretty scary. He has a Master Lance and Thoron, and also his weapon ranks, if you read down, they spell out Dadabad. So Sombron. Also he has Pervise. But the real reason why you want to take note is he has an Adept Manual. 12 speed. Pern should be able to take that, but I need to unload some of my excess stuff on Xavier, maybe? I guess? Or does... Leaf has a full inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unload my excess stuff on Xavier, because I would really like to have Xavier be the one to beat the boss. It's only fitting. Can't even use javelins. So let's just go ahead and, I am probably going to have to weaken him with someone else first, though, because this boss is pretty scary. The problem is, there's not too many people I have who can, like, weaken the boss without, like, actually murderizing him. Maybe Nana? Just don't really want her to be taking a Master Lance attack is the thing. So yeah, Nana, let's see. Earth Sword. Oh, right, she gave up her Wind Sword. Oh, yeah, that could very easily hit her twice. But yeah, for now, we'll wait. And I think the only enemies left on the map are the Leonster soldiers, so basically the enemies are now basically on our side. I said basically twice, but I've gone a little bit insane right now because of Xavier. And you guys can just leave. Good. Here's the thing, though. Oh, 20 defense and 10... Can Xavier even hurt him without a critical? I don't think he can. Yeah, 30 defense, and then, But first things first. So... I could take his Thoron. Huh, that's actually a fun idea. The Master Lance is what I probably really want to take, though. And given that he can use that at range, there's no reason I'm gonna... I mean, Thoron's also bad for him to equip, so... Not really sure which I really want him to be using. Where is Nana? Okay, yeah, Nana should... she can't get within range of Pern, okay. Well, I just have to hope that Pern doesn't die. Oh, I think he just used Thoron, huh? That's potentially scary. I mean, he can't crit thanks to the scroll, but... Okay, good, that's fine. Oh, okay, interesting. Crit for 2 damage. The fact that he used Thoron actually means that Nana is not a bad option right now. How about you take back the Wind Sword, though? Just for that extra... the boss could actually crit here. But yeah, I actually want Nana to not go crazy and kill him. Okay. She didn't crit. Right, here's the problem, though. Is Xavier going to be able to do it? Xavier has, like, a cost in the Master Lance. Like, yeah, the odds of... Actually, though... Oh, right, Fergus doesn't have a scroll. Take Heims. Okay, so reading that crit with burn there actually means that Xavier is gonna kill if he gets a critical. And got him. Yeah, I know that I am kind of being a cheap save state abuser there, but I basically could have killed that boss at any time. I just wanted Xavier to do it because it's only fitting. Oh, it would have been so cool if you gotten everything level up, but that was actually a really good one. And yeah, with that, nothing is standing in our way from finishing this chapter. We've got all of the chests, we've got all the items, we've got Xavier, we have the Leonster soldiers alive, but there's actually one more final reward from this chapter. Hits have been dealt with by sitting on the stairs. They couldn't come out and reinforce the enemy. Oh, hey, there actually is a chapter later on where it's like Finn has a flag saying, I say something here if I'm alive, but it makes sense. If only Abel could be here. Oh, Miranda? I forgot that you had dialogue here, but yeah. The liberation of Ulster, I get the feeling that somebody else is going to take care of that. We'll see. Okay. Now this is interesting because this is a plot point on both, like, no matter which route you took, but it's not Miranda who gives you this information, obviously if you don't have her. Wow, for once, Dorius is not in favor of blindly charging in. Yeah, like, it's kind of interesting how, like, people have pointed out how, you know, Dorius is stereotypically the honorable one, while, August is the pragmatic one, but it's more nuanced than that. Dorius can be pragmatic sometimes. Like, right here, he's just saying, no, don't do it, Leaf. Don't listen to Miranda. We've got Leonster back, just focus on this for now. But at the same time, there's a rebellion in Ulster right now, and if we don't do anything to help them, they're all probably going to die. So, it's a dilemma that Leaf is faced with right now. So this is basically setting up the premise of the next chapter, where your squad is going to be split in half. Well, I mean, they won't have a rest gameplay-wise between this map and the next one because of the way fatigue works, but still. They sleep like the dead, including all of Xavier's adjutants who actually are asleep right now. Oh yeah, maybe that explains why the whole fatigue thing happens. I feel like it kind of makes sense, though, for your fatigue to be cleared, though, after liberating Leonster. Like, that should have been maybe a special exception. Yeah, this is why you don't want to kill the Leonster guys. Yeah, Leaf is now ready to claim his canon class from Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. There was his base class. Here... it's his promotion. And he barely looks any different! A lot of people joke that Leaf's promotion is essentially just a level up, and that's basically what it is. Back in the day, this promotion was kind of the reason why a lot of people thought that Leaf was a bad lord, but just because he has a mediocre promotion doesn't make him bad. You've seen, hopefully throughout this playthrough, just how good Leaf's utility is. Oh no, it's you again. No, there's reusing this portrait for the Leonster soldiers. Yeah, you saved her soldiers too! But yeah, Leaf's promotion really just is a level up, and the chance for him to gain 20 more levels. Also, that member card that we went out of our way to get, the member card lets you access secret shops. Guess how many there are in this game? 1. 2 chapters before the end, it requires a warp staff to access without abusing glitches, and all it sells is stat boosters for 8,000 gold each, 4,000 with Shannon. Generally not worth it, I just did that to show off getting it. And now, next time we have a very, very fascinating chapter from a story standpoint. It's a lot of people's favorite in this game. I'll see you all then when Leaf suffers the consequences of his decisions.